Hi everyone, Aiden here with eTrailer. Today on our 2017 Chevrolet Silverado 2500, we're going to be taking a look and showing you how to install these Pewag all-square snow tire chains. The first thing for your install process is to lay out the chains and make sure nothing's tangled. From there we can check our cross sections at these hooks here. We want them to be smooth side face down and the more abrasive side face up away from the tire. Along with that, we want our lever arm to be towards the outside of the tire so we can access it once it's on there. From there, we can grab the chain by the middle and drape it over the tire. When you're doing this, be careful to just make sure everything's even front to back as well as side to side. And make sure that nothing gets tangled along the way. So I'll get this adjusted here, and once you're pretty happy with where it's sitting, you can go to the back of the tire to make your first connection. As we're doing this, there's going to be a hook end over on my side here, and a series of free links over towards you. You want to hook these two ends together. You don't necessarily have to go to this very end link. For your tire, it might be a slightly different fit. So try this out in your driveway, see what link works best for you before you get out in those inclement weather conditions and you need to put these on for the first time. So then we'll move to the front and we can come to that lever arm. Again, there's going to be a series of free links with that lever arm. And I'm going to go ahead and try to feed this through the second link. Basically, when you feed that through and fold it back, you want to feel some tension on the chain. And right now it's feeling really loose. I'll see what link feels best, but I may consider going back to the back of the tire and actually tightening up the chain back there so that we don't have so much excess all out front. Right about there feels good. I am going to tighten up the chain in the back a bit, just really quickly, maybe move it up one or two links just to have it a little more even around the tire. And again, that's why we suggest trying this at home once or twice, just so you can get a feel for that and know how to get the best fit for your tire. So now let's try it through this third link. And right about there is feeling pretty good. I feel a little bit of tension on the chain. And I can hook it onto this link back here. Perfect. And from there, there is still some slack in the chain. That's why we do recommend having a rubber tensioner. This isn't included with your kit, but we always recommend having it just for that added layer of security. You can find it in the related parts section on the page you're on right now. And when you're doing this, just apply it relatively evenly around the tire in a star-shaped pattern to draw out some of that slack. Right about there is looking pretty good, and you can see we are pulling that slack out, and things are feeling a lot better on the tire. From here, install the other side and drive over them a few times. Come out and check on them, and you might notice that things have kind of settled in and maybe loosened up. That's totally normal. If you need to make any tightening adjustments, be sure to do that, and then you're ready to hit the road. Now, with these chains, these are going to be a very large chain, a 7mm link, and it's a square-shaped link. So these are going to be really aggressive chains. Really good bite into that snow and ice and get you that maximum traction. Now, because of this, if you aren't driving in really heavy-duty conditions or really icy conditions, I'd maybe look for a smaller chain. These are 7mm thick. It's going to be pretty intense for a lot of situations, so if you need maximum traction and maybe even some off-road applications, this is going to be great. But if you're just on-road use and light snow, I'd maybe look into a twist link or a smaller square link. With this, it's going to be a manganese nickel alloy construction. It's going to be really durable and corrosion resistant, a lot better than a low carbon steel option. So these I can see lasting through many, many seasons and holding up pretty well over time. I do wish there were maybe some cam tensioners around here. Pewag does have other options that do include cam tensioners, and I like those just for the fine-tuning adjustments. But we are getting a pretty good fit on our tire today without them, and adding that rubber tensioner does bring out some of that slack. They come with a carrying case. It's more of a bag, really. And while these are a bit better than most of the other canvas-style bags that tire chains come in, they're still not my favorite, just because they are prone to tearing over time, and it's kind of a pain to get the chains in and out. I'd maybe recommend looking at a plastic tote just because it is going to be water resistant and a bit more durable. And if you do plan on keeping these through multiple seasons, that may be a better investment. Overall though, if you're looking for a really large link that's going to get you good traction, this is a great option to look into. Again, for lighter duty conditions, look into some of those smaller link chains. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a good fit for your Silverado. Thanks for watching.